Paradise, and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Negropean. In today's live video, and I'm sorry for being a little bit late, my apologies. I actually wanted to go on a little earlier, actually, because I wanted to discuss something about what's happening with oversight real quickly. The main reason why we are talking clearly is because of the comments that we've been having in the comments section of the last videos. Give me 1 second. Sorry, miking up. Of the last videos that went up a few days ago. Okay, the last live that went on a few days ago, and I felt the need to make another live because a few things have happened, right, that I wanted to address. Okay, first I'm going to address what's happened with oversight. So something is happening with oversight. Oversight is doing extremely well, right? But I've made a few observations. One of the observations I've made is that a lot of the people who have been contacting us, making inquiries, are people who own multiple properties, people who are in the business of real estate, which is not something that I thought I would get. And they actually haven't been discussing to me, they haven't really been talking about how they can get our legal services, use our legal services and check-in services and those types of things. A lot of them have been talking about how we can help them with their properties and in their portfolios. So we are in discussions with someone at this current moment who has a portfolio of properties across West Africa. And this person, they already own their properties. They already own their land. They already own their properties. But they approached us because they have all their properties are in various stages of being built or being refurbished. And what's happening is the person who owns all these properties lives in the United States and is unable to keep their eyes on, because they don't have a site manager. If you have a site manager, that'll be fine. If you don't have a site manager, you don't know how much money they're spending on materials. You don't know how much money they're spending on labor. They could be doing anything, really. You don't know the quality of the materials either. So we've stepped in, and what we've done is we've told this person, okay, what we can offer them is like a site manager, like a project manager, somebody who will overlook over each one of those projects, right? They will check the amount of money that they are spending on the materials. They'll check the quality of materials. Okay. So for instance, if somebody, if somebody's building floors and they're using reformed granite from China, when you have in Ghana already solid granite that's available local, for cheaper than what that person is quoting it you at, then we will go to the builders and say, hey, this is not on, we're going to need to do something about this. We want the real granite, we want the solid granite, and we want it clearly at a price which is a local price, right? We want it at a local price. We don't want an Abruni price for reformed concrete from China, reformed granite from China, clearly. So I'm not just talking about granite. We could be talking about anything. So we could be talking about gypsum, and we could be talking about the bricks. We could be talking about anything, right? So that's what we do. So what we're going to do is we're going to have surveyors who are going to come in. They're going to double check the materials, and we're going to go over the work that's been scheduled for each of those properties. Okay, so we're checking the properties, we're checking the work. Somebody's watching over that work. So client will be able to continue working, right? Continue working, continue doing their thing over in the United States without worrying about being robbed or being shortchanged by the builders who are working on the work on the building site. Now, this is not a problem which is purely West African or African in general. This, all builders do this, even the ones in the UK. The ones in the UK are renowned for it. That's why a lot of the people in the UK are asking Polish contractors to come in, because they do a better job and they use better materials. Okay, and because they make money off, they save money from the labor of the Polish workers because they're cheaper than the British workers. Okay, so all builders from all over the world do this type of thing. So I'm so happy this person contacted me, because it shows us, it will show that person, it will show you as well how flexible, how resilient we can make your projects, not just against being scammed, but of course from making your project better, quicker and cheaper, okay, and safer. Better, safer, cheaper, and yeah, it's just brilliant. I'm really happy to make sure that you guys know that if you have any questions, feel free, send us an email, info@oversight.com. That's oversight with 2 V's, oversight.com, and let's talk, okay? Another thing I wanted to quickly chat to you about as well is that I have I've had a few people actually speak to me and say, okay, then do you know what? I'm thinking about taking on your. Let's have a look. Our client. So, is this a paid for service that you're providing? Yep, it is. It is. It's a paid for service that we are providing. So we are providing not so much as an building surveyor, but more of an overseer. Okay, so that person will come in, collect all the relevant documents, the details. We will find out the quality of the materials being used. Okay, we'll know the quality of materials being used. Okay, it's like being a site manager. So we'll have site managers as opposed to just building surveyors. If you want a 100%, overseeing site manager or building surveyor that's going to come in and watch over your people 24/7, it's going to cost a lot of money. So no, we have one site manager who's going to be dealing with each of the countries where we are working. Okay, let's just say we have one site manager already in Abuja. We have one site manager as well, so they'll be working. I'm really sorry about this. I'm going to put it inside. The description box. Okay, it's oversight with 2 V's. info@oversight with 2 V's.com, or you can email me at tuntalks@gmail.com. Okay, if you didn't get that, but I will put it inside the description box anyway. So anyway. Sorry, shameless plug, no problem, Adagun, no problem. So, shameless plug, yeah. So, on with today's video. I wanted to talk a little bit about the comments that have been made in the comment section for the video, the live video that I made about Blaxit, okay? I'm just going to say the name Blaxit. You'll know who I'm talking about. Do you have site managers in Benin City? No, but we do have one in. It depends on. Which of the site managers will be willing to go to Benin City, because what we do have is a site manager in Lagos, and they'll be willing to travel to Abuja. So if they're willing to travel to Abuja, they'll definitely travel to Lagos City if we, of course, pay the bill. If you're really interested and you really do want somebody to watch over your property, being built whilst you are in the diaspora, to make sure that it's being built properly, that it's all specced out, that there's somebody watching, making sure the electricity is being put in properly, making sure that the pipes have been put in with the right grade of pipes, make sure that the pump and the solar that have been put in, the solar borehole that's been put in is a proper solar borehole, not just a cheap one that has been stuck in so they can maximize on their profit. Give us a call, because this person who's coming in will save you money. Not only will they save you money, they'll be worth their weight in gold. It's the same price, okay? It's the same price, and you pay over a 12-month period. So why not, right? So yeah, if you want to talk, send us an email. I'll put it in the comments section afterwards. Do you know what? Can't I write comments here? I can, can't I? Chatting viewing opens. Let's have a look. No, I don't have to do it. So anyway, back to Blaxit. So we've had a number of people. Actually, no problem, Adagun. No problem. We've had a number of people who have come out and voiced their concern at what Blaxit has been doing. A lot of them have been. A lot of them have told me that she's been bullying them, and she's been, I mean, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I actually said this already. I said that, when it comes to people who have had customer service training, proper customer service training in this sector, in the real estate sector, rarely do you get people who will snap at you, get angry at you because you're calling too much, or because you keep asking for the same thing. With the right levels of professionalism, that will never happen, okay? And it shouldn't happen. And what you're having a lot of people who are expecting a certain level of service when they go to these YouTubers. They're expecting a certain level of service, and they're not getting it. And they need to be aware that a lot of these, and once again, I'm not making excuses for Blaxit, but a lot of these YouTubers have overestimated their abilities to keep customers happy. And it's a strange thing. It's a strange one, because a lot of these agents, right? A lot of these YouTube agents believe they actually do a good job in the beginning, because in general, they're trying to sell themselves and they're trying to sell their services to these people. So they're all uppity-duppity, they're all happy, they're all nice. You can call any time of the night, no problem. They'll speak to you for 30 minutes, an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, not a problem. But when that money comes over, the whole scene changes. Everything, it's okay. You have to wait for this. You have to wait, in a roundabout way, they're telling them to, don't call me, we'll call you, sort of thing. And this is highly typical. It is highly, highly typical. One of the reasons why we made Oversight the way we've done Oversight, where we have people contacting our clients every single day, is because I would prefer our clients to be in the opposite situation, where they are at the point where we're harassing them and telling them, this has stayed the same since yesterday. Nothing's changed here. Oh, this has gone up slightly. Have a quick chat with them. Why not? So they know exactly what's going on every single day. So that every single day, if we see a little trigger, a little, something, one of the triggers which can trigger change, that can trigger a threat, a domino effect, which can affect your objectives of buying a house, or buying this land, or building your house. Whenever we see that, we will make those changes. We're in a better position to do something about it. So if we see that rainy season's coming, but there's an especially big storm on the way that hit a little further down the coast, you know, in Lagos, and you have your house in, you know, the Côte d'Ivoire, right? You have your house down there, then we can go down, or you have your land there, we can board up the window. Let's get these windows boarded up. Let's get the fence. Let's make sure that the fence is fine. Let's check that river. Is that river overflowed yet? When was the last time that river overflowed? Oh, this is an especially big storm. So let's get the furniture up inside the house a little higher, just in case. You never know, do you? That sort of thing. We do those sorts of things. Okay, that's what we do with our business. It's risk management. So we manage the risk, you know. So if bad things are on the horizon, we do something about it. Another shameless plug. Sorry, guys. So anyway, back to Blaxit. I'm not even sure whether I should read off some of these messages. I am going to read off some of the messages, and the reason why I'm going to read off some of these messages is because no one is here to obviously answer any of these claims. I'm not going to say anything absolutely damning. That I won't do. Okay. Sorry, give me a second. I can't even see everyone's chat. You know that, right? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So. Yeah, so what we have is a situation where Blaxit is being accused of doing things with a whole number of people, right? The one problem we're having on YouTube at this present moment is we have people who, and once again, I'm just giving you a bit of a setup here. Sorry. Empath goddess in London. Sorry, let's have a look. So this would be a monthly payment like insurance. Yeah, it would be. So depending on what thing you're doing actually. So let's say for instance you have you get a 12-month contract, right? So the amount of money you pay is broken up into smaller pieces, makes it more affordable, and essentially it gives you the ability to sort of take a look at us, stand back and say, well, are these guys working? What are they doing? How are they able to, you know, quantify what they have done or qualify what they have done? How are they showing this to me? You know, you will get a real-time view of how we are working, and you'll be able to break down your payments at the same time, and it will come out of your bank direct debit as well, so you won't have to think about, oh, do you know what, I've got to send that money. It'll just come out, you know, directly. So that's the way we've worked it. We can do it that way because we've gone through the proper procedures. So, you know, and if we do things this way, clearly the money is insured. Even the money that we take out, that small bit of money we take out, it's insured. It's insured, okay? So it's all about making sure you are in control, you know. You're welcome. Nah, I'm joking. So, I forgot what I was about to say now. I'm being cheeky. So, so that's where we're at with this. And what I want to do is, I'm not going to talk exactly about what they've been saying because it's kind of blown up in the comments section. But what I will do is I'll briefly go over some of the things that have been said by these potential victims about Blaxit. Let's have a look. My videos and this one. Oh. Here we go. So this is what I was about to say. Sorry, yeah. This is what I was about to say. So I know that Blaxit has some people who dislike her. they just dislike her for whatever reason, right? And I know one of these people is someone that I have spoken about on this channel many times, okay? And this person will do the type of thing that I'm talking about here. This person has spoken in this comment section. This person definitely has come up. I don't know who this person is, which one of these people is, right? But I know this person has made a fake profile, because the profile is only a few days old. So they've made a fake profile and they've started talking and saying things. Okay, you could tell when somebody does this type of thing, you know. So if you are going to be reading the comments and reading the comment section, you have to take things with a pinch of salt. You need to be careful, because there are people out here who are just looking to destroy Blaxit for, you know, even though she's never done anything to them. Okay, those people do exist. Now, there are some genuine people, some genuine victims of Blaxit, right? Potential victims, I should say. Okay, alleged victims of Blaxit, who has spoken in here. So, yeah, okay. One of the things that has been said is that Blaxit says she doesn't sell land, okay? And I can understand why she would say that, right? Clearly, there are reasons why she has said that. It's unfortunate, but this is part of the reason why I speak to people. When I speak to people, I tell them, listen, if you are somebody and you're in a country and you don't have the right legal documents in order to perform certain duties, to work or so forth in that country, to do certain things in that country, and then some form of legality comes up, pressures you, you know, and you get put into a corner, right, where you're going to have to speak to the police, speak to the courts, speak to whoever, you're not going to tell these people that you sell property, are you? Because they could turn around and ask you, well, how much properties did you sell? Okay, which people did you sell it from? How much taxes did you pay on these? Did you pay taxes to the British government? There shows those taxes. Oh, you got a house here as well. It can lead to a whole cascade of problems for people who are not licensed. And this is part of the reason why I said you need to be careful about dealing with people who are unlicensed, especially people who are unlicensed in a unregulated industry within that country. Okay? Please, please, please be careful. So that's one thing. I'm just reading some other things that has been said. Half of these people who are commenting, half of these people are not even real profiles. They're just profiles that have been created in order to say things. And I don't know whether these people are real or not. Gambia Global TV, Juliet and Blaxit is scamming. I think I know who this is as well. Can you tell me, Gambian Global TV, is SC, you know who I'm talking about, don't you? The British lady, SC, the British Caribbean lady who says that she is a lawyer, but she's not. Is she also scamming? Answer that one for me, Gambia Global TV. I'd like to hear that one. I'd like to hear what you have to say on that one. Juliet, you ain't fooling nobody by trying to change the story. And this is what I wanted to talk about, right? So I am going to ask Juliet, and I'm going to ask some of you people, because I don't know who most of you guys are. I don't know who most of you guys are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invite you on tomorrow, and we're going to go live. And I want to see the whites of your eyes. I want to see you actually on the screen, and we can talk together. Juliet clearly is going to need to come in as well and explain herself. If she doesn't want to come on, that's fine. But you guys are going to have the platform to talk about finding a solution. Okay, I don't think there's any point in pointing fingers and saying, no, she's done this. No, let's look for a real solid solution on how we can walk away, talk about this in a civil manner, and walk away from this as unscathed as possible and continue on with our lives. I think this is really important. I think more people hate you than like you. I mean, that's always been the case with me all my life. So, yeah. So you're blaming fake profiles and ignoring the real victim. Well, I don't. That's the whole point. This is the reason why. Sorry, movement. I'm going to answer that. That's the reason why tomorrow I'm going to go live again, but I'm going to go live with everybody on. I'm going to have the platform. I'm going to go live for about 2 hours tomorrow, so everybody is going to be able to come on. You know, grab their whatever proof they have, you know, and show people their proof. Show people the proof. What proof have you got? You know, where did things go wrong? Everybody's going to be able to tell their story. All right? That is what I want. And then when everybody tells their story, we can find out exactly what would make them happy, what would make them walk away and say, okay, thank you for sorting this out. Thank you for getting this to a point where, you know, we have a solution. Let's see if this potential solution will be acted on by Juliet. We'll be able to hear from Juliet as well. So this is exactly what I want. I want a solution. It's important that we find one. There's no point in pointing at people and swearing and, you know, cursing and, you know, making these accusations. This is social media. You can make these accusations about anyone. The next day it'll just be forgotten. Let's have a look. Yes. Okay. It's established. It's an established fact. I can't say this person's name. But she got arrested though. She got arrested. Okay. We'll stay on the thing here. But I know that she has a fake profile that she uses, and I know that she has people who are speaking on her behalf, saying nasty things about Juliet that aren't true. I know that. I know that's happening. But I also know, before I say this, I also know that there are some real people out there who have had real problems, who are looking for real solutions to this situation. And that's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. That's the reason why I've gone live again. Sorry, give me a second. Where am I with this? So let's just read on a bit. Let's see what anybody else has said on this. So, let's have a look. 25, 18, 28. So, Blaxit in the comments section, she said that she has actually sent these papers back to the relevant people, these ALCO papers, but she hasn't been specific about who has sent the money back, who this paperwork has been sent back to. So she's not sort of broken it up. She's just said that. Let's have a read of this. Okay, she's actually, like she said, she's done a lot here. She's saying, did you help provide water for village with solar borehole and 7 standpipes? You helped to purchase 4 petrol pumps with pipes to stop the flooding. You helped to purchase 50 rakes, 50 pairs of gloves. Okay, these are things that she's done. I sacrificed my own land to help others. Yeah, you know, clearly. I'm trying to just read what other things has been said in these comment sections. So yeah. So I'm going to read some. I'm gonna find another one. Boy, I'm trying to find messages which I can actually read out, because a lot of these messages I can't read out. Let's have a look, read what you guys are saying. Happy Catterday. No shade in the back. I know. I'm trying to keep this civil. No, that's not true. That's not true. Come on now. For black righteous folks, that's not true. That is not true. What I'm doing is I'm trying to be. Yeah, I suppose I'm. That's. I suppose there is something there. I suppose, but that's not just with Juliet though. And it's got nothing to do with the fact that she is British and Jamaican. That it really doesn't, right? It's because people haven't really been open about what she's done. For one, a lot of people have openly expressed the fact that they are scared of her. They said, we fear her. I don't want to. I don't want any confrontation with her. I don't know what kind of fear she's injected to some of these people, but they've sort of kept it to themselves. A lot of people have sort of come together now, right? And they've realized that, they are not the only ones who have been potentially scammed by her. So they've come together now and they are acting. They've put some action together. And that doesn't seem to me, if a bunch of people have done that, if a group of people have done that, that sort of indicates to me that there is something going on. That is a strong indicator that maybe, there's either been some big time miscommunication or something more nefarious has happened. Once again, I have no evidence, but tomorrow we're going to have another discussion. We're going to have a proper talk tomorrow, okay, about this, and we're going to find out just what type of evidence, what has happened to each of you, right? We're going to talk about how you have been potentially scammed, right? And we're going to try and work out for each of you a solution, and we're going to crunch these numbers, and we're going to really get something done, okay? I've only got 2 hours tomorrow, even though it's Sunday. On this oversight thing, I work every single day, almost from morning up. I train in the morning, but after that, I'm working on this every single day. It's taken up a lot of my spare time now. I'm getting to the point in which I'm possibly even considering going full time with this, because there's no way I can do everything what I'm doing with the amount of time that I'm doing. So yeah, we're going to see how things go over the next few months. Gambia Global TV, Juliet will never come on your channel for a live debate. Trust me, you can take that to the bank. In a nutshell, I will come live and expose all her criminal activities in the Gambia. Okay, Gambia TV, Global TV. Just email me so we can set up a time so everyone can come on at the same time. I think it's important that we get this out, really. We get this out. We don't talk about it in silence, because I think when we start talking about things in silence, I think a lot of pressure builds up and we are unable to solve a problem if we don't know the problem exists, right? So let's all make a concerted effort to try and resolve this matter in a civil way, all right? I'm going to try and read some of the messages. Oh, it takes 3 to 6 months to get your recorded deed and owner's title insurance. Yes, land title insurance. Sorry, broker T. That's right. That you do have something like that, but even with that, you have a lot more services that are needed in Africa. This is just one of them. So thanks for that comment. Joyce Cooper says, you are stammering and stuttering words like you are afraid of Blaxit. Wow, I thought that you were on. Why do I look like I'm scared of Blaxit? What do you think? Yeah, no one can scare me in this way. No one can scare me in this way. The truth is that I, I, this needs to come out one way or another, because what I can't do is I can't support anybody who has been untrustworthy to other people. Clearly, with this company that I've built as well, I need to make 100% sure that the people we affiliate ourselves with are people who are good, upstanding citizens. Okay, especially in the Gambia, because the Gambia is a small country, right? We want people to dislike us. Really, we want YouTubers to dislike us. That's a positive thing, especially in our community, this YouTube type community. If we are pilly pally with Dynas Demir, what would that make us look like? You've seen the types of people on his program. People are not going to trust us. So we want to make sure we talk about those people as if they aren't us, that they are different. Hey, we have code, we have honor, we have, integrity in our work. We built our company on integrity, not on how much money we can make from the Pan-African movement. Hence the reason why our profit margins are razor thin. We still want to grow, of course, but we want people to have it easy going back, and to feel good about going back, and to feel comfortable with taking more risks. We take risks every single day, and we manage risks every single day. So if you're going to buy land, or if you're building in a country 6,000 miles away from where you originally are living, and you're just keeping your fingers crossed, hoping that the builders are good guys, they went to the same church as me, sort of thing. Yeah, you're going to put yourself in a dodgy situation. South Africa's like, no, not South Africa. West Africa's like, business is business. Everyone understands it's business. It's okay. And of course, that's not me putting all West Africans down. You will get some. They are shrewd businessmen, but you get some very honest people over there. Everyone who works for me are continental Africans. They were all born there, except for one lawyer, sorry, who is Jamaican, but everyone else is continental African. So, and people that I've known from the UK. So I'm really feeling good about the quality of people that we have. Okay. That's true, C. Adigan. Expose all the scammers. However, not all of us Pan-Africanists are created equal. Stereotypes are rife based on bad acts of a few on YouTube. That's very true. That is very true. YouTube is the perfect platform. It really is. It's the perfect platform, because if you don't trust somebody, you filter them out. You may talk about bad about them, but people aren't going to remember what you said that was bad about them. Okay, people won't remember it. They'll be like, yeah, okay, and they'll just move on with their lives. And that's just the nature of social media. People just forget things real quickly. Why does Blaxit does not scare me? Black for righteous folks. Blaxit does not scare me. Clearly, or else I wouldn't be making videos. She doesn't. I'm guessing she doesn't want me to make these videos. I never asked her, but I'm guessing she doesn't want me to make these videos. She doesn't want you guys to, hello, Kairos, hello. She doesn't want me to clearly to make these. Why do you think? Okay, let me ask you this question. Why do you think I'm scared of her? I'm not scared of her. I'm not scared of her. I simply want the truth to come out. It's very, very important for all of us to be transparent, but to also be civil about this as well. Okay, and to actually find a solution, as opposed to just calling people names and swearing and pointing. Well, what's that going to go? Where's that going to get us? It's not going to get us anywhere. But I do understand that a lot of the people who did have problems, who are having problems, a lot of these people are angry. A lot of these people are angry about the fact that she hasn't contacted them back, or she hasn't done the things that she said she was going to do. It's a little easier for people, for what we do as a company, for what oversight does, because what oversight does is we learn from all the mistakes that these people have made. So we're able to sit back, look at the mistakes that they've made, and then correct our course of action to make sure that we don't do the same things. We're not agents, but we do a lot of the agency work. It's our job to try and take agents out in reality, to try and make the process smoother, to make sure that there's less signatures needed, to make sure that there is less money going into somebody else's pocket, more money going back into your pocket. It solves a plethora of problems. But if you've got an agent and that agent is not so good, not quite, Kairos, not quite. If you've got an agent and that agent is not so good, then you're going to experience a lot of problems. You have to, especially with us. I mean, we're insured to do this. Okay, so after a number of months, oh, wait a minute, it's not our fault that somebody didn't get the ALCO papers on time. But if we do think that there is going to be problems with the ALCO papers, we will make sure that you get your money back so you can go and look elsewhere for that land instead of waiting 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 months, a year for these same ALCO papers. You could just get on with your life. Time is finite, right? And if somebody's robbing you of that time, and then eventually you either don't get that money back, even if you do get the money back, how much time have you wasted just getting these ALCO papers? It's absurd. It shouldn't happen. It should not happen. And it's important that the people who are going back, who are retiring, some people who are in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even some of them, who are going back to Africa, it's important that the process is as smooth as possible for them. Clearly it's not the nicest situation to be in, especially if you've been grafting over in some of the most racist countries on this planet for the past 30, 40, 50 years. Last thing you want to do is spend an extra day inside there. Juliet is British Jamaican born, England, of Jamaican parents. Yeah, that's kind of like me. Trey, you earn in your portfolio how many clients you're servicing outside YouTube? Why and when do you decide to begin this third? Why do you feel you're experienced to handle and take on this type of issue? I am not experienced in the field of investigating. I'm not. What I do have are a special set of skills. Who says that? Who says that? Anyway, so what I do have are skills in project management. That is something that I did for the British government, for the MOD. I've worked in some volatile situations in some of the most risk-averse locations in Europe. Okay, I worked in Northern Ireland during the Troubles. Okay, and yes, some of you who know Northern Ireland during the Troubles, you will know that black people were treated very well in Ireland by the Irish. I've got to take my hats off to them. They were extremely nice to me. It was the English people they hated, apparently. So as soon as they saw this color of my skin, they were like, safe, weird one. So yeah, I worked in those areas, and I know what project management and I know what risk management is all about. I know how to write reports. I know how to make sure people are doing the job that they're supposed to do. I know how to write up assessments to make sure that wherever the builders go to, they are protected safely. They can build there securely. They can do whatever work to the building with a limited budget, without without lowering the safety standards of, everything needs to be taken care of, because one thing will impact another thing. That I know how to do. I don't know much about West Africa, but the lawyers who are in West Africa now, they do know a lot. They know quite a lot. Okay, so I don't have to worry about these things. We work as a team, we do the things that we're good at, and we offer one packaged service for you guys. Anyway, wow, interesting. Military training and operate. I don't have any. Okay, not with the MOD anyway. I was contracted to the MOD, but I don't have any military training by the MOD. Will you never attack Juliet and Blaxit like you do with Black Americans, i.e. Black Acres of the Gambia, Art Cathy, Phoenix Rain, etc.? Because, okay, I'm going to say this. How do I say this? What has the Black Acres of the Gambia done for Gambians? Did it not come out the other day that Haman Jallow was being paid 49 American cents an hour? Who does that? He was doing this. Those guys from the Black Acres of the Gambia were doing this all whilst they were taking money from subscribers who were offering the money to Haman. These people are vile. I'm sorry. They are. There's something wrong with people who do things like that. No, 49 cents an hour. Black Acres of the Gambia did it. 49 cents an hour to Haman Jallow. It's terrible. It's terrible. We have a policy at our company. It's called pay them early, pay them well. It's one of the ways that we're able to sort of to get around people getting paid better offers from other people for doing things behind other people's backs. You can't with us. We pay people early, we pay them well. Just get it out the way. Why not? It just makes for a better environment, and it makes the people who work for us a lot more trustworthy. Bro, who told you that? Who told me what? Oh, 49 cents an hour. I'll put a link into the thingy section, but I think Haman says it during a phone call to Rene Marcus. But we all know that he was getting paid chump change anyway. This joker is connected to Blaxit. Oh, who's DB? You're a new one. Who are you? Random profile. This joker is connected to Blaxit, and they're trying to do a joint venture. Anyone, sorry, 1 minute, with eyes can see this. If anyone sends this clown any type of money, you deserve exactly what you get. Clown. Who calls people clowns? I wonder who DB is. Okay. Bag family has done nothing for Haman. Their subbies contacted Rene to send money to Haman. I've heard about this. There is a lot of things going on with those guys at this present moment. So I listened to the telephone conversation that Haman had with Rene, and so done. So I listened to DJ, perhaps. I listened to the conversation that Haman had with, because Haman had a conversation over the telephone with Rene Marcus. And yeah, he said a lot of things which it's wild. It's wild what's going on over there. It's like the Wild West. It is exactly like the Wild West. There's a lot of people who are going absolutely crazy about what's happening over there, clearly at this moment, and they're all trying to make money. Money is the game for some reason. Yes, but Black Acres of the Gambia have done a lot more than... do you think so? Do you truly think that, Gambia Global TV? What have they done? Name a few things that they've done, Gambia Global TV. It'll be really interesting to hear what the Black Acres of the Gambia have done. You can't talk about the workers because they've paid them chump change. They've done nothing to lift those people out of poverty or to make their lives better. Nothing. When did they make a borehole? Everything they've done it for charity, but they've done it for their own charity. They haven't done it for other people. Clearly, they haven't done it for anybody else. They haven't done it for the locals. I haven't seen Black Acres of the Gambia dig a borehole for somebody else. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me right now in the comments section if you think I'm wrong. But I haven't seen them make a borehole for somebody. I haven't seen them go to a school with a bag full of pens and notebooks and that type of thing. Those types of things are cheap in the West. Have you seen them do that? I haven't seen them do that. I've seen them take care of, number one, themselves. I've seen them, self-preservation. Definitely, I've seen them acting that way, but I've never seen them go around trying to do something for other people. Blaxit has. This is the reason why, you can't... Yeah, who else? Who else did you say? Marcus is going through some issue with Haman right now. Yeah. So that's true. So apparently Haman has been saying things that Rene Marcus has been saying. He's been making accusations, but he has since gone back on those accusations and said, hey, I never said that Rene Marcus took my money or something like that. Something along those lines. So, and he said that on record. So it's clear that Haman is not being totally truthful, because he did outwardly say Rene Marcus is taking my money. He said it on video. And then he has turned around and told Rene Marcus that he never said it. So of course he's being very, he's not being totally truthful. So you're going to have to start questioning Haman now at this present moment. This bloody drama, really. We just, guys, we all just want to go back without this hassle and drama. I just wish these people would just behave themselves so we can just get on with our lives. We don't have to start this drama and balderdash and, fixated on simply making money from the misery of others. Haman is an ungrateful liar. I beg Rene not to expose him, but it's time for Rene to tell his side. Rene's character has been slandered on the media for so long. Yeah, I suppose you got a point there, Mimida. You've got a point there. A lot of people have been saying a lot of nasty things about her, and she's been quite stoic. What's the word? Yeah, she's been very good, and kept up a level of professionalism herself. The real people doing the work in Africa ain't on YouTube. There you go. That's very, very true. They do not in the Gambia. I didn't understand that. So that's very true. We're coming up to an hour now. It's 54th minute. So guys, this is my appeal to you guys, right? Because I didn't want to go on for longer than an hour. So tomorrow we're going to go live again. We're going to go on for as long as we need to go along, right? I'm going to make up the time and I'll make it up. I need you guys to contact me at tuntalks@gmail.com. That is tuntalks, TUN talks @gmail.com. And what we're going to do is we're going to slug this out. All you guys will have the platform to say the things that you need to say. I'm going to tell you this now, guys. If you're unwilling to show your face, you will not be able to come on. Okay, this is important. I'm sorry, but if you're unwilling to show your face, you will not be able to come on, because you could be anybody. Okay, I will ask Blaxit to come on. If she doesn't come on, you guys will still have the platform, but we are going to more focus on finding a solution to the problem. I will try to have a moderator. I will try to moderate. I won't moderate myself, okay? Because clearly people think that I'm biased towards Blaxit, so I won't have a moderator myself. But I will be there, and we can discuss, and we won't talk over each other, and we'll try and find a solution, okay, guys? Okay, it's getting dark outside now, so I kind of have to go. I didn't bring my light with me, and I'm on the road, so I'm gonna get back to you guys. It's really warm as well. I'm gonna go outside and get an ice cold glass of water. Guys, thank you for watching. Like I said, I'm gonna put the Q&A can flow. You see, I'm not gonna do that. What I will do, clearly, you will be able to continue talking inside the comment section. So if you want to talk inside the comment section, you can do. But I'm going to turn off the stream. Okay, guys, because I don't trust you guys. I don't trust you guys. Okay, guys. So thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And now we'll see you in the next one. Until tomorrow, please think twice. Tomorrow a bit. Movement. UN, straight question. Are you or do you intend to do business with Black? Of course not. I can't do business with any agents, anyone that's done business already, because we don't do that capacity of work. I can't go around telling people to not work with agents and then work with an agent myself. You understand? If I did something like that, I wouldn't be insured either. And our insurance company had to assess us first. They could be watching this, you know. So we're safe. No one can. People can try it, but it's going to be difficult for them to do so. I'm waiting for you. There's plenty of people who are going to, try to do this type of thing, but yeah, so be it. It's not going to stop us, and we're going to continue. We will proceed. Okay, so guys, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Yeah, be careful and screen everything, because if you find everything is being double screened. It's the reason why things have taken so long for us to get to this point. It's taken so long for us to get to the point in which we are able to operate, because yeah, of course it's a conflict of interest. Yeah, it's a major conflict of interest. Not just that, though. I'm just happy that people are aware now. I mean, how many lives do you see me go on? Do you see me running around YouTube on lives? No, nobody wants me on their live. I'm happy with that, because I don't want people to believe that I'm in cahoots with other YouTubers who are just as bad. I never did that. Started out in the get-go being a lone ranger, and I will finish that way too. Okay? So guys, definitely have to go now. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Ta-ra a bit.